Coming up, how Boston celebrated St. Patrick's Day this weekend.
And our weather correspondent, Isabella Rocha, is live in the JPC with this week's forecast.
And later, Emily Champagne is live in the gym with today's Stop Sport Stories.
All that and much more this morning, Tuesday, March 17th, on Good Morning Emerson. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Gary Valdivieso.
And I'm Daniel Lipoff. Gary, spring break, we're finally back. What did you do?
Yeah, of course. I actually got to spend time with my family. I got to escape the Boston winter for a little bit. And, you know, I really did feel really happy to be back at home, you know, and I got the lovely email to join you today on this very special day.
Well,
Speaking of which, Daniel, knock knock.
Who's there?
Irish.
Irish who?
I wish you a St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Gary.
How was your break?
It was good. I went to Montreal and Vermont for a week, so that was fun to get away from Boston, go someplace I haven't been. It was still cold, unfortunately, but I had a good time. Went to the St. Patrick's Day parade. First time.
Yeah, well, Boston celebrated Irish heritage this past Sunday with its annual St. Patrick's Day parade in South Boston. The parade began at 11:30 at Andrews Square, drawing massive crowds with officials estimating around 1 million people in attendance. This year's parade featured a reversed route, traveling along East 6th Street instead of East 5th Street, before ending near the Broadway MBTA station. The iconic event is one of the largest St. Patrick's Day celebrations in the country, bringing thousands together to celebrate Boston's deep Irish roots. A Massachusetts animal shelter is urgently asking the community for help fostering homes for cats and kittens in need. The call comes from Second Home Chance Animal Services in East Brookfield, where staff say they're seeing a growing numbers of cats needing temporary care. They are especially looking for foster families willing to take pregnant cats, young kittens, cats recovering from surgery, or timid cats that need time to adjust before adoption. The organization says fostering provides a safe, calm environment where animals can recover, grow, and prepare for their forever homes. The shelter says it provides food, supplies, medical care, while foster families simply provide a temporary home, care, and a little extra love.
Millions of Americans are waking up this morning after a massive storm system blanketed the Midwest with snow, poured rain down in the Northeast, and spawned tornadoes on the East Coast. Here in Boston, a high wind warning was put into effect, with gusts of up to 65 miles an hour ripping through the city. The city of Green Bay in Wisconsin had its snowiest day in 137 years, receiving almost 15 inches of snow. Americans from Florida to New York were under tornado watches, with several touching down in the Carolinas and even an EF0 touching down in the Charlotte metro area, causing damage to several trees and buildings. The weather analysts are breathing a sigh of relief, though. Storms that developed before the actual system took up most of the atmospheric energy, preventing the system from developing to what forecasters feared. It's just about 5 weeks until the Boston Marathon, and if you're keeping up with the predictions, the winners of the New York Half Marathon might sound a bit familiar. Helen Obiri, a two-time Boston winner, set a course record in the women's race, finishing in only 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 33 seconds. Sharon Lokedi, who won the Boston Marathon last year, crossed the line in second on Sunday. On the men's side, Adrian Wildschut won in less than an hour, 59 minutes and 30 seconds. Eden Rainbow Cooper, the Boston winner in 2024, won the women's wheelchair, and Daniel Romachuk, the 2019 Boston winner, won the men's wheelchair race. The 130th running of the Boston Marathon will take place on April 20th, 2026, and start at 9 a.m.
We are going to head now to the JPC, where our WEBN correspondent, Gigi Luan, has the latest breaking news. Gigi?
Good morning. Here are today's WBN breaking news updates. Human remains have been found buried under a garage floor in Tingsboro, Massachusetts, following a tip about a possible murder. Investigators say these remains may be linked to Jill Kloppenberg, who was reported missing in February 2025. Authorities discovered the remains after finding a patched section of concrete and digging beneath it. Officials also say that this is an ongoing investigation. And Israel says Iran's security chief Ali Larijani has been killed in overnight airstrikes, according to Israel's defense minister Israel Katz.
I was just updated by the chief of staff that the secretary of the National Security Council, Larijani, and the head of the Basij, the central repression body of Iran, Soleimani, were eliminated last night.
Katz also claims that the commander of Iran's Basij forces was killed, but Iran has not yet confirmed the reports. Larijani was considered a key figure in Iran's leadership and a close ally of the country's late supreme leader. This strike comes as the conflict between Israel and Iran enters its 18th day of the war. President Donald Trump says that the U.S. could soon, quote, take Cuba following a massive power blackout on the island.
Cuba's a failed nation. Cuba also wants to make a deal, and I think we will pretty soon either make a deal or do whatever we have to do.
Trump made comments as tensions rise between the two countries amid a U.S. oil blockade that was worried about Cuba's energy crisis. Cuba has not yet responded to any foreign interference. The situation was about escalating conflict and instability in the region. And Apple is upgrading its premium headphones with all new AirPods Max 2, starting at $549. Powered by the H2 chip, this update brings stronger noise cancellation and improved sound quality. New features include adaptive audio, conversation awareness, and even live translation. Pre-orders for the AirPods Max 2 begin March 25th, with full release expected early next month. That is all I have for today's breaking news. Gary and Daniel, $549. Would you guys spend this much on headphones?
No.
No, I do think this is more of like a premium delicacy for those who have the means.
Yeah.
But I would like to say I do like that it's like really striving to really connect people
The
together.
live translation, I think, honestly, I'd only buy it for that reason, I think.
Yeah, especially if you like are traveling abroad or
Right.
you want to like really like, you know, have
Yeah.
family and you want to
I
connect.
mean, I just got a new pair of AirPods over winter break, so I think I'm going to stick with them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gigi.
Of course.
Today, we are joined by our weather correspondent, Isabella Rocha, who is live in the JPC. What's the weather look like for the week?
Good morning, you guys. This morning it is mostly cloudy outside, but it looks like the sun will be peeking out later on. Temperatures are expected to go up to 40 degrees today, but to drop out to 26 degrees later tonight. It is also pretty windy outside as well, with gusts as high as 31 miles per hour and a constant west wind around 17 miles per hour. Tomorrow it is expected to look mostly sunny outside with clear skies as well, with a high near 37 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. Temperatures will climb up to 44 degrees on Thursday, with the sun still sticking around. The low for Thursday will be 34 degrees. Friday is looking to be the warmest day of the week, with a high near 50 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. This weekend might be the perfect excuse to spend some time indoors. Saturday we'll be seeing some rain showers and some wind, around 14 miles per hour. The high for the day will be 46 degrees, while the low is expected to be 37 degrees. Sunday, there is also a low chance of rain showers and clouds, with the high around 44 degrees and the low around 27 degrees. Next week on Monday, the sun will also make another bright appearance, but we might be seeing some snow. Temperatures are expected to drop, with the high being 37 and the low being 26. So maybe before the rain comes along this weekend, it might be a good idea to take an afternoon walk while the sun is still out. That's all I have for weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Isabella.
We are going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, our politics correspondent, Anthony Ciano, has the latest.
Good morning, Emerson. What's that?
It's
It's the best morning show ever.
Live for Good Morning Emerson.
Good Morning Emerson.
Good morning, Emerson.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
We are so glad to be waking up with you all this morning.
Today, I'm out here in the sunny Boston Commons.
I'm here live at the State House on Election Day. Yeah, that's right, you heard it.
In more Disney news, Disney's battle with YouTube TV is not going as expected.
And right now we're going to go to Chloe Thibault with the latest political upheaval.
WEBN breaking news updates.
For today's weather forecast, hold on to your hat
For the week ahead. So let's break down the forecast.
Now let's jump right into our top stories.
On all the day's top stories, Steve.
We are joined now by the dancers of EUDT's contemporary company.
We are here with the Emerson Ultimate Frisbee team. Welcome, guys.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
We're going to hear from our politics correspondent, Anthony Ciano, who has the updates on the national oil prices. Anthony?
Thank you, Gary and Daniel. As the United States and Israel continue to launch strikes back and forth with Iran, oil prices are at a risk. Energy Secretary Chris Wright said in an interview with ABC Sunday that there is no guarantee oil prices could fall within the next few weeks. The cause of this is the blocking of the Strait of Hormuz, where oil tankers have been targeted by Iran, with underwater mines being laid as well. The strait sees the transportation of over 20% of the world's oil, according to BBC. News organizations are now at risk of losing their broadcasting licenses over their coverage of the war in Iran. The Federal Communications Commission Chair, Brendan Carr, made the threat in a social media post on X Saturday, claiming that hoaxes and news distortions were being made. While no specific outlets were called out, Carr criticized legacy media outlets specifically in the post. Democratic lawmakers such as Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren were quick to disagree. As of now, no news organizations have had their licenses taken due to their war coverage. Sunday marked the annual Senator Nick Collins St. Patrick's Day breakfast, where Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey didn't hold back in her jokes and roasts. Healey took the time to joke about the U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s recent announcement regarding targeting Dunkin' Donuts sugary coffee. A photo of a Dunkin' Brain-Worm flavored cold brew was displayed as Healey poked fun at the new anti-sugary coffee campaign. Along with her political jokes, Healey made sure to mention Drake May, Jason Tatum, and of course the MBTA. That's all I have for politics today. For Good Morning Emerson, I'm Anthony Ciano.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Well, Gary, March is here, which means it's time for not only my birthday, but it's March Madness.
Oh my God, my two favorite holidays. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm trying to get more into sports, and so I think this is a perfect way to start, especially since it's like, you know, people our age.
Right, yeah. I am so bad at making brackets, but
you'll have to teach me a few things.
Yeah, well, I think we're making one in my sports comm class later today, so I will let you know.
I'll take a peep.
Do you have a favorite for the tournament or no?
I'll have to get back on you on that one. Yes.
For me, I always go with St. John's because my grandma went there and they're always really good. So they're the 5 seed this time, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. With more on March Madness, we are now going to hear from our sports correspondent, Emily Champagne, who is live in the Bobby Brown and Steven Sopler gym. Emily?
Thank you, Gary and Daniel. It's the most wonderful time of the year as March Madness action is finally here. The bracket is set with Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and defending champions Florida claiming the 4 #1 seeds. First round action tips off this Thursday, March 19th, but don't sleep on the field. Michigan enters as the slight betting favorite to cut down the nets in Indianapolis, followed closely by Duke and Arizona. But keep an eye out for a Cinderella or two, as Miami of Ohio scratched its way to the field at 31-1 and could be this year's bracket buster. Either way, make sure to fill out those brackets. The Boston Celtics are making moves, signing Charles Bassey to a 10-day contract. The addition comes just over a week since Nikola Vucevic fractured his finger and is perfect time with Jason Tatum still facing a time restriction accompanying his Achilles injury. While Bassey has played for the Spurs, Grizzlies, and 76ers over his 5-year NBA career, Celtics fans may remember him best from last summer, where he averaged 15 points in 3 Summer League appearances. The Garden faithful will be watching to see if the near 7-footer can make his case for a longer stay. And the Emerson Lions traveled to both coasts during their spring break. Both the softball and baseball teams traveled to Davenport, Florida, where they struggled throughout most of the week, but closed on a high note, posting their first win of the season with a 9-5 victory over MCLA in Game 2 of their doubleheader. First-year Jack McCoy went 3 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs, while sophomore Lucas Phillip earned the win on the mound. Meanwhile, the women's lacrosse team flew west for a pair of California matchups where they fell to California Lutheran Monday night. They currently sit at 4-1 overall, but still remain undefeated in NUMAC play. Open conference action starts this Saturday. That's all the sports news I have for you today. For Good Morning Emerson, I'm Emily Champagne.
Thank you, Emily.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, a St. Patrick's Day Jeopardy game.
And I'm here in Hollywood at the Oscars red carpet rollout. Stay tuned.
All that and much more when we come back.
We are running the open. We are running the open. Just stay where you are.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. Yeah, you saw the Oscars?
Oh, I most certainly did see the Oscars. I am upset that Sinners didn't win Best Picture.
I know. Yeah,
but
you and half the world.
Yeah,
so.
but I also can't really say a lot on it because I haven't seen One Battle After Another yet. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to do before I can actually fully state a full opinion on it.
I do think that we had a lot of, there were certain things that we knew were going to win, but also a few things that were like kind of surprises, and I think that's always nice.
I don't know. I'm happy Golden won.
Yes, yes.
Well, it was One Battle After Another night at the 98th Annual Academy Awards in Hollywood. The movie took home six Oscars, most notably for Best Picture, Best Director, and the first ever Oscar for casting. Sinners took home 4 awards, including Michael B. Jordan winning his Best Actor for his role as the Smokestack Twins. Along with the awards, the Academy also highlighted those who were lost in the past year. Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer, actress Diane Keaton, and many more people who made significant impacts on the world of film. At the end of the show, a post-credit video played showing Conan O'Brien being replaced as host with none other than Mr. Beast, a gag critics say referred to the Oscars moving to YouTube in 2029.
History was made this weekend as Boston's newest professional team, Boston Legacy FC, played its first ever game. Thousands of fans packed the Gillette Stadium to watch the women's soccer team make its debut against New York's Gotham FC. The match drew more than 30,000 fans, setting a record for the largest inaugural home opener in the Nationals Women's Soccer League. Despite the excitement, the Legacy fell to 1-0 to Gotham FC, but the historic turnout shows strong support for women's sports in the region.
Thank you, Gary. Well, with news closer to campus, our Emerson Update correspondent Ryan Williams has the latest for us. Ryan.
Thank you, Daniel and Gary. As controversies around AI use increases, Emerson President Jay Bernhardt has announced a new Emerson AI initiative, co-led by academic affairs and information technology leaders. The college launched a website featuring new AI guidelines, tools, and announcements in order to help students move forward as AI continues to make changes in the creative industry. Bernhard stated, of all the opportunities and challenges we face, none may ultimately prove as transformational to our work and lives as artificial intelligence. You can find more information at ai.emerson.edu. After several complaints from students about software malfunctions and breakdowns of equipment in the SPC, the Student Government Association has responded. The Student Performance Center was awarded over $44,000 in order to improve equipment in the Judy and Black Box theaters. SGA President Georgia Wynn, who spoke in favor of the upgrades, stated, "We can't be a leader in theater and performance with equipment from 2002. This new equipment will be able to sustain all the events the SBC holds going forward." Emerson Los Angeles students found their way backstage at the annual LA-based film festival Slam Dance. This festival is dedicated towards showcasing low-budget independent films. 15 students attended, allowing them to connect with local independent filmmakers and distributors. Several students submitted works and had the opportunity to premiere their films at the festival. That's all I have for Emerson News this week. For Good Morning Emerson, I'm Ryan Williams.
Thank you, Ryan. We now get to hear from our content producer and field correspondent, Chase Heffley, who went to the Oscars red carpet rollout last week. Chase?
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Oscars red carpet rollout where Conan just helped push out the carpet.
Prior to the 98th Academy Awards this past Sunday, the iconic red carpet needed to be rolled out in front of the Dolby Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. The 900-foot-long carpet, which laid beneath the feet of over 3,000 Oscars attendees, was rolled out on Wednesday with help from second-time host Conan O'Brien.
All right, guys, we're going to use low back, a lot of buttocks, okay, arms, and then push from the legs. Got it? We got to move this carpet. We're all set? Here we go.
O'Brien and a few Oscars team members rolled out about 10 feet of carpet, pushing back the crowd of press from many television outlets. Afterwards, he stood up to catch his breath and provide comedic relief regardless of being told to move along, and gave a description of the inspiration behind his rollout outfit.
Tell me about the outfit you got on here.
I had this in a dream. I swear to God, about a month ago, they said I was going through the list of things you need to do for the Oscars, and they said there's the red carpet rollout, and I saw this outfit flashed into my head, and I love it. It's very comfortable. It's utilitarian. And I'm going to wear this maybe the night of the Oscars. I might wear this instead of a tux.
And he even took a moment to give Emerson a shout-out.
Hey, Emerson College. Good to see you. Conan O'Brien, Brookline, Mass. Longtime fan, first-time caller. Take care.
Sunday night's Oscars had nominated stars, directors, and many celebrities in between, walking the carpet in hopes of securing a win or watching a win for their favorites.
That's all I have from Hollywood today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Chase.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're playing a game of St. Patrick's Day Jeopardy. Stay tuned.
To get down, I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. Today, we're going to be playing a game of St. Patrick's Day themed Jeopardy. All right, guys. I think we have the first turn.
Okay.
So
Let's see the board.
history, Boston, and food.
Okay.
Okay.
I think maybe Boston's a good place to start.
I think so.
Because
too.
we've been here for a little bit. I feel like we know something, but like, what number?
Let's do 200.
200?
Boston and 200.
Boston 200?
The day the St. Patrick's Day parade is held.
Oh. What was this Sunday?
It was Sunday, the 14th.
Sunday, March 14th. When is Sunday? Oh my God, I forgot.
It was Sunday closest to St. Patrick's Day.
We technically said
Yeah, that's technically we did.
Oh, okay. So we just want the general.
Then I guess it's our turn then.
Okay, what are we thinking?
Are we hungry? Are we
I
discovering?
think we should do history.
History.
That's what I'm feeling.
History.
We can start with like 100.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
Let's do
100.
100 history.
Why is St. Patrick's Day celebrated on March 17th?
Isn't that like the day that?
Wait.
Wait, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure.
Okay. I think so.
Okay. Was it when he banished the snakes away, or when he brought?
I think you know more than I do.
Answer.
I think you know more than I do.
Bring it.
What is when St. Patrick brought Christianity?
It was a good guess. It was good.
We're gonna
Hit
steal.
it. Yeah, try.
What is because of Evacuation Day?
I thought it was. I thought it was his death. I
Oh,
thought it
his
was when
death?
St. Patrick died.
No, it was the 250th anniversary of Evacuation Day yesterday.
They got
Okay.
disagreements over there.
Okay, his answer. We're gonna.
Oh, I was right?
Yeah.
I was right. Okay, awesome. All right.
Who was right? Was it?
It was us. We were right. Because Evacuation Day.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I have no idea.
All right, we're gonna go. We'll do Boston 100.
Oh dear.
The Boston neighborhood where the St. Patrick's Day parade is held.
South.
Yeah.
Guys, I knew that one.
Where is Southie? What I did.
Hey, we got this one. Let's go. Are you guys feeling food?
Yeah.
Let's do
Food, yeah. Let's switch it up.
Oh.
What price do we want to do?
I feel like 200.
200?
200? Yeah. Let's go for
We
200.
could do 200.
An iconic Irish beer served in a special pint glass.
What is Guinness?
Good job.
Okay.
Thank you, Chuck.
All right. What would we like to do?
What don't we have?
Let's do
Do we want to go for a 300?
Yeah.
Just go.
Food? Do you want to do Boston 300?
Okay, sure. We'll stick with Boston.
Also celebrated with St. Patrick's Day, the day the British left Boston.
Oh. What is Evacuation Day?
Yes.
Just said that.
It's okay, we can catch up.
Hey, we can catch up by doing food for 300.
Let's do it. Food
Yeah,
for 300.
I'm feeling it. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
The green milkshake served by McDonald's in March.
Shamrock Shake.
Yo, who came up with these questions? Who came up with these questions? Nah, I'm gonna have a word with whoever came up with these questions after.
That should have been 100.
All right.
We have to do
We have to
history.
do history. Let's do
300?
Okay, let's do history 300.
300.
Okay.
Ambitious.
A small figure in Celtic folklore known for their tricks.
Oh.
I actually.
What's a leprechaun?
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Wow, these
What's
300s.
Oh, these 300s. Yes.
We do.
I think food 100 is
Food
not.
200. Or wait,
No, we already
food
We did
100.
food
Okay, we'll do
200.
food 100.
We're just here for the food.
Yeah, we're here for the
100. Yeah.
These are two Americanized foods eaten while celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Isn't.
What is corned beef and cabbage?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been.
Why is that 100? Shamrock Shake is 300.
Think we have to stay with history.
History?
Want to do 200?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll do
History
history
200?
200.
Wait, someone already
someone
picked
did
it. History 100?
Okay.
Maybe?
Someone did that already?
What are we missing?
Food. Let's do. I think food 200 is the only one we're missing.
No.
Well, we just
We
said
did all
history
of them.
200.
Oh.
What?
History 200 is left.
Okay. That's what I said. Let's just history
Okay.
200.
Yeah, but I was told that it wasn't available.
The
Sorry.
U.S. city where the first St. Patrick's Day parade was held.
Is it St. Augustine, Florida?
Well, you gotta buzz it.
St. Augustine, Florida? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
That'll be question.
Wait, is that the last
Wait, that
question?
makes
I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Who won?
So we definitely won.
So we definitely won the most money.
No.
We won the food section.
We won all the food.
We won the food.
Tied? But I thought it was money.
I thought we clearly won.
Wait. Oh. It's okay. Good game, guys.
Is there like a double or nothing, or is it just a tie, or is that it? It's just a tie?
We'll take a tie.
We all love each other. We're all winners.
That's all we have for you this morning. For Good Morning Emerson, I'm Gary Valdivieso.
And I'm Daniel Lipoff. Thanks for waking up with us.